You think you understand money. 30 years of paychecks, 30 years of bills, 30 years of building something real. You've worked harder than most people ever will, and you know exactly how money moves through your life. But here's what you don't see. There's an entire system of tricks operating invisibly underneath everything you do with money. Tricks designed by banks, corporations, and financial institutions specifically to extract money from you, in amounts so small you never notice. So normal, they feel like your own choices. So legal that complaining would be pointless. You think you're in control. You're not. Today, we're uncovering the money tricks that Gen X has been falling for, the ones the system depends on you never understanding. The tricks that cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime, and you never even knew they were happening. Like, subscribe, and let's start. Number 1. The convenience tax. You're paying for laziness without realizing it. Here's a trick so simple, it's almost genius. The financial system discovered something about human nature. People will pay a premium to avoid friction. Don't want to go to the bank? A TM fee, $3. Don't want to wait for a wire transfer? Expedited processing, $25. Don't want to cook? DoorDash markup, 15% plus delivery plus tip. Don't want to shop in person? Amazon Fresh, higher prices everywhere. Don't want to use basic features? Premium version fee, $10 per month. These aren't accidents, they're designed friction traps. The system intentionally makes the difficult way so hard that people choose the easy way and pay a tax for it. The banks call this convenience pricing. Corporations call it premium access. But what it really is? Extraction wrapped in ease. And here's what Gen X doesn't realize. That tax adds up to $500 to $1,000 per month. Let's trace a typical month. ATM withdrawals, $50. Food delivery, $200. Fast purchases instead of waiting, $100. Premium versions of free services, $75. Convenience markups, $150. Total, $575 per month for avoiding friction. That's $6,900 per year. Over 20 years until retirement, $138,000. For convenience, for avoiding things you could have done yourself. The genius is that it's invisible. Your credit card statement shows 47 different charges, and you recognize maybe 10 of them. The other 37 just blend into noise. When was the last time you actually read every line? When did you last question a $3.50 charge? The system is betting you never will. It's betting you're too busy, too stressed, too tired. And it's right. Gen X works 8 to 10 hours a day, manages a household, worries about retirement. The last thing they want to do is audit their credit card statement for small charges. So the charges keep happening. Number 2. The subscription illusion. The money you forgot about. Here's where it gets darker. The financial system figured out how to make money completely invisible. Instead of asking you to pay $1,000 up front, they ask for $10 monthly. Sounds smaller, feels manageable, doesn't trigger your buy brain, but they're counting on you to forget. This is the entire business model now. Not providing a better product, not delivering more value, just making the cancellation hard enough that people give up trying. Netflix, Spotify, Apple One, Adobe, Dropbox, gym membership, meditation app, VPN, cloud storage, dating app from 2019, magazine subscription, audiobook service. How many subscriptions are actually running on your credit card right now? Most Gen X people have 12 to 15 subscriptions they completely forgot about. Netflix, $15. Spotify, $10. Apple One, $15. Adobe Creative Cloud, $55. Dropbox, $10. Gym, $50. Meditation, $10. VPN, $10. Cloud, $10. Dating, $20. Magazine, $15. Audiobook, $15. Total, $235 per month. That's $2,820 per year. Over 20 years, $56,400. And Gen X will die without using half of these. Here's what makes it brilliant. These companies structure their billing specifically so you won't remember. They don't send reminders. They make cancellation deliberately hard, hidden on page 7 of settings. Some charge at odd times, so it disappears in monthly noise. Because they know 99% of people won't cancel. The subscription model isn't about providing value anymore. It's about extracting recurring payments from people paying zero attention. And GenX is the perfect target. Number 3. The interest rate shell game. How banks move your money invisibly. This one is brilliant in its cruelty. Banks discovered that GenX doesn't understand interest rates, so they exploit it. You have $50,000 in savings earning 0.01% interest. That's $5 per year. Meanwhile, you carry $3,000 credit card debt at 18% interest. That's $540 per year. The spread is 1,800% different. And GenX doesn't notice because the numbers are separated. Interest earned shows as a tiny credit on your statement. Interest charged shows as a separate bill. You never see them side by side. But here's what's actually happening. The bank is profiting from the gap between your money and their money. GenX subsidizes the entire financial system, and nobody tells them. Every month this happens. Every quarter it compounds. Over 20 years, that silent interest gap costs tens of thousands of dollars in wealth transfer, money flowing from GenX's pocket to the bank's profit margin. Think about it. The bank takes your $50,000. They lend it to other customers at higher rates. Then they charge you for the privilege of holding less money than you could have. It's circular. It's designed. The trick is that it feels like normal banking, but it's designed extraction. Number 4. The deferred payment trap. The illusion of buy now, pay later. Here comes the newest trick. GenX didn't grow up with this. Boomers didn't have it. But now, it's everywhere. Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay. The pitch sounds reasonable. 4 payments with 0 interest. You see a $400 jacket. Normally, too expensive. With 4 payments of $100, suddenly it feels affordable. But it's the same $400 jacket. You're just splitting the pain across time. And here's where it gets dangerous. Once your brain accepts yes to purchases you can't afford right now, it becomes a habit. It becomes normal. It becomes how you think about money. $600 appliance, 4 payments. $1,200 furniture, 4 payments. $800 vacation, 4 payments. Suddenly, GenX is committed to $500 per month in deferred obligations. And when the payment comes due, no money, so it goes on the credit card at 18% interest. The system turned a painless purchase into a debt cycle, and GenX walked into it because each individual transaction felt fine. Number 5. The invisible fees. Money that vanishes before you even see it. This is where the system gets really sophisticated. You see a bank statement. Deposited $2,500. What you don't see: wire transfer fee, $25. Monthly account fee, $10. Overdraft protection, $5. Inactivity fee, $3. Transaction fee, $2. Currency conversion, $15. Hidden fees, $60. The real deposit was $2,440. But GenX doesn't notice because they see the big number first. These fees aren't charged once. They're charged continuously, every month, every transaction, every service. GenX loses thousands per year to fees they never knew existed. Here's why it works. If banks charged one $3,000 fee at year-end, people would revolt. But $60 scattered across 12 months? Nobody notices. Nobody complains. If someone does complain, the bank says, "You signed the terms and conditions." The trick is hiding cost in complexity. The more complex the system, the easier to hide fees. The real cost of financial ignorance. Here's what GenX needs to understand. The financial system isn't designed to help you build wealth. It's designed to extract money from you invisibly. Every trick we've talked about, convenience taxes, subscriptions, interest rate spreads, deferred payments, hidden fees, serves one purpose: taking money from you without you noticing. The system is sophisticated, it's legal, it's built by some of the smartest people in the world, and it's working perfectly. GenX loses $575 per month to convenience taxes, $235 per month to forgotten subscriptions, $100 per month to unfair interest rates, $150 per month to buy now, pay later traps, $60 per month to hidden fees. Total, $1,120 per month disappears. That's $13,440 per year. Over 20 years, $268,800. Gone. That's your retirement, stolen in small pieces. This is the money that was supposed to buy freedom, that was supposed to let you travel, that was supposed to let you rest. That was supposed to let you spend time with grandchildren without worrying about bills. Instead, it feeds the system. The audit of your money tricks. So here's what you do right now. Pull out your bank and credit card statements from the last 3 months. Don't glance, actually look. Read line by line. Look for subscriptions, they're hiding there. Look for fees, they're everywhere. Look for convenience markups, DoorDash, fast food, impulse buys. Look for interest spreads. Compare what you're earning versus what you're paying. Look for deferred obligations. They might have been forgotten. Write down the total. Multiply by 12. That's your annual extraction. Multiply by 20. That's your stolen retirement fund. The trick isn't one big heist. It's 1,000 tiny ones. Each feels insignificant. Each feels like your choice. Each feels like your responsibility. But they're not. They're designed psychological manipulation wrapped in convenience. Now you know. Now you can stop. Now you can get that money back. Every dollar you stop giving to the system is a dollar that goes to your freedom, your retirement, your life. The system counts on you not paying attention. Don't let it win. I'll see you in the next video.